What's up, guys? It's your boy Hotshot. Alright, so I don't know if y'all can see it, but I am on 495 sitting in traffic with a bad hair day. So, what better day or thing to do than drop some knowledge? Boom! So, let's talk about this. Ought to fire up some, it's kind of screwed up here with how I gotta shoot y'all because I don't have nothing in this truck. Freight versus cars. Which makes more money? Neither. The commodity does not make the truck. The truck does not make the trucker. But the trucker's mind makes the business. So, if you are, and this comes down to personalities, character traits, stuff like that is what this comes down to. What's important? What are you going to focus on? Are you out here because you don't have any money and you're just trying to make a quick buck to provide your family? If that's your answer, please, 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 please turn off the video. And I'm not being ignorant, but don't do this. If you are currently living paycheck to paycheck without a bunch of money in the bank or a way to pay your bills for the next 6 months, please don't do it to your family. Unless you're a single guy and the only one you can hurt literally is yourself. The reason I say that is because I did. Came out here $5,000, a 95 pickup truck and a one-car trailer. I'm still here, but let me tell you something. Most wives cannot go through what I put my wife through. Because it's not peaches and gravy and big money in the beginning. It's not. And actually, that's a long ways, down the road. And then it comes up to where, like, my insurance doubled for no reason. Oh, well, no, it didn't double. It went from $16,500 to $25,500. So it didn't double, but it almost doubled. No reason. So what are you going to do? That's at my second year when everybody says, oh, first year's over, everything's going to be cheaper. I hope for you it does, but, unfortunately, this business, anybody can get in. And I'm going to tell you why I said unfortunately. Unfortunately, anybody can get in. There is people doing this that should not be doing it. They don't have a business bone in their body or a business brain cell in their brain. And if you're going to try to run a 3-car wedge illegally with no DOT number, no insurance, no nothing, you're going to be doomed. You may get away with it. You may. But you better be acting quickly. Because it's kind of like going down a hill too fast. Or no, going down a hill, period. You can go down it 100 times. You can only go down it once too fast. If you get caught in a CDL rig without a CDL and they actually write you, and like the guy's a dick and write you, your CDL could be suspended indefinitely. It's possible. And now, for the guys that want to run under 26,000, you can run under 26,000 without a problem. But you are limiting yourself on freight. And now let's say you do that, you go under 26,000, and you go to pick up these 3 cars, and one of them is wrong model, or it's full-wheel drive, or I don't know how many times I pick them up and they're lifted with big wheels and big bumpers, and you're over 26,000 pounds, right? Freighter cars, it don't matter. You're over 26,000 pounds, right? And then you get pulled over by DOT for being too heavy and you don't have a CDL. You are out of service until you have a CDL driver come get it. Out of service until a CDL driver comes get it. I mean, do you want to deal with it? CDLs are so easy to get nowadays that it's, in my opinion, it's not worth it. There's so much more money in the CDL game of Hotshot. Because here's what happens, because there's so many. And this is worse in the freight world than in the car hauling world. Like, yeah, there's a lot in the car hauling world. There's a lot. But it's not as bad because of the way we run. So as a freight guy, you turn into a pickup truck hotshot looking for big truck LTL loads. You're looking for big truck LTL loads is what you're looking for. All a hotshot is a smaller truck to get, you know, a smaller, like a pickup truck and a smaller trailer that is ready on a moment's notice, essentially like expediting. Okay? Well, there's so many out here now that hotshot, it's not, I mean, they stay busy, but it's not the, and there is a niche. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's not as special, and it's not a specialized freight anymore. It's not a specialized market. If you have a CDL, a 40-foot trailer, and a pickup truck, you can run big truck LTL freight. And that's what you're going to need to do to stay competitive. You're going to have to. There's not enough 8, 9, 10,000 pound loads when everybody's competing for them. And now here's another thing to look at. Freight guys are paid more if it weighs more. So if I get more money for more weight, why do I want to haul less weight? And now, don't get it twisted. I started as a non-CDL hotshot. Everybody knows that. So this isn't me talking down. This is me telling you I wish I would have done it with a CDL. But my rig at the time never stopped me from hauling anything. The rig I got now, I couldn't under 26 with it. No way. Trailer alone's 9 G's, 9,000 pounds. So, you know, I got my CDL ASAP. So that's that part. Now, freight versus cars. They both can do very well. I know a guy that moves freight. Me and him are pretty much neck and neck. Now, here's the thing now. I like to run. I hate to sit. He doesn't mind sitting and waiting. He doesn't mind sitting 2 days and looking for a load. I do. But, all in all miles, we both have the same number. I do more miles, but we have the same cost per or profit for revenue per mile, all miles. Sorry about that. Like, it's the same. So I do sometimes I make more money than him, but he doesn't work near as much as I do. You know, it's just, but I like to run. I don't like to sit still. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm a miles chaser. I love hauling cars. I love it. I'm a car guy. I like to be on the move, you know, and it is a specialized market. Now, yeah, you flatbed guys, you can haul cars. But here's the thing with cars. On a I'd say if you're hauling cars, nothing less than 3 cars. And here's why. You've got 3 categories: fuel, expenses, so fuel, variable expenses, fixed expenses, and profit. 1, 2, 3. So, all right, I'm going to get a 2-car hauler. And now 2 cars can be successful. Don't ask me how, because nobody's ever broke it down to me, but I see them. I know guys have been doing it for 5 years with a 2-car hauler. But you know what I mean? So I'm not talking bad on them. My mentality, because I want more money, obviously, is fixed, variable, profit. So if I take one of those away, what's left? Fixed, variable. Now, there's still profit in here, but I took a whole profit. Now I'm settling for 2 half profits, or whatever it breaks down to. You know what I mean? So, a perfect Hotshot car hauling setup is a 3-car. May not be a wedge for you. You know, it's not always going to be a wedge. But the low-profile wedges, in my opinion, are money. Now, if you can get like a 4 or 5-car Sun Country, you're golden. You'll never need another trailer, and you'll never be broke. So, y'all know what Hotshot's shooting for, but that's a $30-some thousand trailer. So, I mean, there's money everywhere, but the problem with freight is, and this is where the guys use the cars, but then they start hauling for fuel money. The 2 worst things you could say to me is, I got a back haul and I'm covering my fuel expenses. I wish my truck and business only ran on fuel. I'd be a millionaire. I'd be the millionaire, because I only got to cover fuel. Oh, don't worry about the insurance for that day. That don't matter. I'm going to take a $600 car from Houston on up to Chicago, because it covers my fuel to get me back. That is about the most asinine thing I've ever heard. Walk into Wendy's and say, hey, I'm almost out, you're in a bad market. I need a 4 for $4 at cost, because this is a bad market. You just need to get your money back. You ain't going to make no profit. That's what you guys are doing. And when I say you guys, if the boot wears it, lace it up. So you guys are out here running for fuel money. 2 days to get somewhere for fuel money. Now, and I don't know what the true necessities of doing like a camper hauler, I don't know the true necessities. But what I'm going to tell you is I know they take a percentage. If you don't have to run right back to get your campers, find something to make it work. You know what I mean? Like, don't run for fuel money. You're going to run for fuel money, you might as well cover your own fuel so you're not eating hours of labor too. I'd rather eat fuel than work 2 days for free. Because if you're covering fuel, you ain't covering your fixed or variable expenses. Nor are you putting $1 in your pocket. So why would you work for fuel? That's what a lot of flatbed drivers are going to tell you that. A lot. And I know 9-car guys do it, but, and they do it because they, because they need one pick, one drops, and they may not be in that area. But like I said, that's the most asinine, craziest thing I've ever heard. You're running a non-profit transportation company. If you work, 200 days a year, and you need a backhaul, and you run for fuel money every time you go back, 100 days a year you're running for fuel money. And 100 days a year you're running for profit. Why don't you just figure it out and work 6 months instead of losing your behind? And backhaul. There is no such thing as a backhaul price-wise. If there's a load on my truck, it's got a line haul. Not a backhaul, it's a line. I'm running it. I'm not going to give you a discount because I'm going home. But that's probably why Hotshot doesn't go home every night. Hotshot chases that money. So the backhaul, the running for fuel money, it's all craziness, guys. Pure craziness. Go ask Bill Gates or Donald Trump or any other million or billionaire, how many things do you do and just cover your cost? Ask them. Or not even cover your cost. Like, what kind of business model is that? Now, if it's a favor for somebody that you're going to get paid for later, totally different story. I am truly talking about taking cheap freight to cover fuel money. Houston, Texas to Chicago, Ohio, Pennsylvania for $600, you're nuts. And you know why they're listed on the board like that? Because people take them. I'll drive empty first. You think I'm nuts? Yeah, some of the people that know me. You'll see my truck with two cars on it. I ain't got a problem with it. By the time I put my energy, my time, and all that, and I ain't making a profit, I'll eat my own cost. I'll eat my own fuel. Because me covering my fuel gets me back to that money twice as quick because I don't have all them picks and drops and running from Chicago to Ohio to Pennsylvania for fuel money. I don't have it. I just go to the next load. Don't worry about the fuel money. Worry about the time. Worry about the revenue, the profit. Get that net, not that gross. You can gross less and net more. That's a real thing. All right, now we're going to start moving. So I'm going to look up here, but I'm going to keep it going because I'm on a roll. I hope y'all learn from a little something. So, fuel money is not your only cost. It's an expensive one, but for me, my insurance is just about right there. Pretty close to it. So I need to get back ASAP to make fuel and insurance money. I don't need one without the other. The three categories: fixed, variable, profit. I need them all. So, I mean, does it make sense to me the way I do it? Yep. Does it make sense to other people? No, because they say, oh, you're running empty. I know a guy that run 70 cent a mile car. Oh, covers my fuel. Took me 2 days to do it, but it covered my fuel. It's nonsense. So, Another top priority needs to be freight and car haulers. But freight haulers, you can eat this up. Eat it up. Rapport and selling service. Because as a freight hauler, depending on your area, you find what's close to you. You find the market that is close to you. Are you from Pittsburgh? Are you in steel country? Are you out in the Midwest with insulation? Insulation, you need a 48-foot step deck. I'm pretty sure that's what they need. Yeah, you can do that with a pickup truck. There's markets everywhere. Are you down in Florida where you're going to be hauling palm trees up north this time of year? Running for them nurseries. Every area, most areas of the country have a niche market that they're known for type of thing. Like where I'm at, there's a lot of factories, but not like big factories like like warehouse. Like you've got a lot of Amazons, you got the Walmart warehouse, stuff like that. Now that's a lot of dry van stuff, but there's other, you can get into that. And there's companies that use steel. Maybe you can find out where they get their steel from and get that as as your commodity. I know up near Minnesota, Wisconsin, and stuff out there, pipe's real big. You can haul pipe. Texas is oil field stuff. Yeah, you got certain guys that do oil field, but there's other stuff that's needed, So you gotta just it all comes down to a niche. Find a customer, build a rapport, build a relationship, sell a service, sell the fact that you're an expediter. You expedite that freight because you're smaller. Smaller rig means I need it to flip. I need it to be gone. I can't put 5 different loads on here and worry about taking all week to deliver. Most of the time, if I pick today and it's under 1,000 miles, I'm delivering sometime tomorrow. Most of the time. I mean, there's times I pick up late and can't deliver till the day after, but if something's on my trailer over 48 hours, I must be going to California or somewhere crazy. It's expedite, quick. And that's a niche. When stuff's needed, stuff's needed. Like when people buy these cars, they don't want to send $4,000 wire it to somebody, and then their car sit there for 4 days because they don't know this guy from nothing. You know what I mean? So they don't know if the car's going to be there or if they just got scammed. Now, yeah, I'm sure if they got scammed, they get their money back. But if they bought the car, they don't want to be scammed. They want the car. That's where the expedite / Hotshot rigs come in. Because I'll get it quick. Now, it may take me 2 days to pick it up, depending on where I'm at. But it's a service. We sell service. We don't sell rates. We don't sell straps. We sell, I'll get it quick, I drop it off quick, and everybody's happy. That's what we sell. That's what customers buy. And I'll say it in another video, I'm sure you'll see. I don't know if it's before or after this one, but you've got quantity. You can run your business on quantity, or you can run it on quality of service. Yeah, quality of service is going to make more money if you run it correctly. Now, if you're not a good negotiator and selling a service, then you need to run a quantity business. And a quantity business is not a 3-car wedge. I don't even think it's a 35 or 40-foot flatbed, to be honest with you. But I may be wrong. So, you can run either one. And I'll tell everybody that ever asks me, pick one. Pick one and stick with it. Like, if you're worried about cars, if you're watching the load board like you're supposed to watch it, you can't watch both like that. I guess you can. I'm just, I don't know. I couldn't. So, I'm either worried about freight or I'm worried about cars. Now, like I said, I enjoy the cars. I do very well with the cars. But, it's up to you guys. Just whatever you do, don't plan to run freight and cars as a full-time gig. Now, there's people who's going to say, oh, it's working for me. But then when you look deep down at them, it's not working. They just don't have enough brain cells to admit that it's not working. And in this business, you got to have money in the pocket. Y'all know what I'm dealing with right now. It's what it takes. So, it's all right. I've already got a solution. Couple of them. Not for this truck. I ain't figured that out yet. But, so that I don't get jammed up like this again, if there's something coming. It's a big surprise for the Hotshot Nation. So, alright guys. I think I covered it all. I kind of gave you my perspective. Now, you got to remember, I'm not a hotshot guy. So, if I missaid something or missed an important part of hotshot, or not a hotshot, I'm not a freight guy. If I missed something important, as long as it's legit, don't put some nonsense BS down there because I will delete it and put you on blast. If I tell you something, I can research it. So if you tell me something, I hope I can research it because I will research it to make sure there is too many people out here giving false information. It will not be on Hotshot's channel. So, that's that. Alright? Like, share, subscribe, hit the ding ding. And now, question. If I am considering Hotshot Dave t-shirts, me and Hayes and the truck. I think that's kind of what I'm going around with. Would anybody be interested in t-shirts if I bought Hotshot Dave t-shirts? So, put it in the comments what y'all think. And do me a favor, thumbs up, thumbs down. You like the info, thumbs up. You hate Hotshot, thumbs down. My info sucks, thumbs down. And then tell me why. So, if you want hate, I'll give you plenty of room to hate. Go ahead, because I need some fuel. But, alright guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Hotshot Dave, we're out. Ding ding.